Okay, and we're filming. What's up, everyone? It's just me today. I honestly woke up in a not so great headspace, and so I felt the need to get this out. So, in essence, this video is for me, but it's also for my sister, my family, for anyone of you who has been misidentified. I just want to say that I see you, and the power of misidentification is huge. I've been thinking about my identity a lot and why I struggle to feel strong in it. This is a difficult video for me because I feel as though I'm still learning to love myself constantly. I know that I'm proud to be multiracial. I know that I'm proud to be Chinese American, but when I'm not seen as that, somehow I find myself questioning myself, feeling the need to clarify. And I think I have come across 2 lessons for my own self that are helping me. And so I'll get to that in a little second, but this was really brought on because of a recent experience, an experience that is common, but occurred this past weekend. I had an encounter with a racist individual using a social movement for their personal gain. Someone who, after I clarified my identity to them, continued to misidentify me in terms of whiteness. And it hurt, as it always does. Moments like that chip away at my feeling of secure in my identity. I think it comes with the territory of passing in a society that observes and sees whiteness first and not much more, but that's not how I was raised from my family. And so it's difficult when I have a inner conflict of feeling proud for who I am while feeling constantly misplaced. What I want to say is that it hurts every single time, but then I realize the more I think about it, the more I see things as they are, that is because I allow it to affect me. I want to say it right now and scream it from the rooftops. I am a proud multiracial Chinese American. My name is Chris Lin. My surname, Lin, dates all the way back to 1100 BC. I'm a second generation grandson of immigrants. My grandfather immigrated from communist China under Mao at the age of 17 to California through Angel Island for what he viewed as a better education. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of my family. This leads me to the 2 lessons that I feel like I am working through right now and learning. Every time that a misidentification occurs, whether or not it's race, gender, sexual orientation, ableness, religion, ethnicity, and so on, when someone sees you and assesses you as different than who you are at heart in your history, it chips away at your identity every single time because of the strength of those statements. I know now that lesson number 1, you can't change a racist, a bigot. You can't change someone who is not yourself. It's on them to change themselves. Whenever they misidentify someone, it's not up to me to correct them. And I think that was my lesson, especially this past weekend. It's not up to me to teach you how you see me, which brings me to the bigger lesson. I can only change myself. I can only work on myself and my ability to identify myself correctly. I think that there is a propensity in all of us to misidentify others, to judge others because we're trained to do so. And that allows us to set up a channel within ourselves to start to question our own identity because of the often occurrence of us misidentifying others. It's important not to misidentify someone. It's important not to make a quick judgment on someone's identity without even knowing them. I think it's up to ourselves to set the path of focusing on ourselves versus the judgment we make of others. Again, whether or not that's ableness, gender, sexual orientation, religion, ethnicity, race, it's important not to misidentify someone. Every day I wake up in this skin and I love my skin. So why do I allow myself to question myself at any moment when I feel as though someone doesn't see the skin I live in, when someone doesn't see me for who I am? The power of misidentification is huge. It chips away at our identity, but only if we allow it, and I'm just now learning that. We can identify ourselves correctly and it stops there. It exists only as our identity. To those of you who have been misidentified, I want you to know wholeheartedly that I see you, I feel for you. There will always be bullies. There will always be someone who questions who we are. Pay no mind to them. That's the important lesson. Pay attention to yourself. This video isn't really about me exploring or telling you about my heritage. I know I'll get to that soon. As I've said, I'm very proud of who I am. I want to say though that we can either choose to give power to individuals who misidentify us, or we can choose to give power to ourselves by identifying ourselves correctly and leaving it at that, just that. Waking up so happy to exist in the skin that we were born in. I hope you all are staying safe, loving, and healthy. I love you all. Thank you for your support always. I think that's it for today.